An international conference on the Palestinian political prisoners in Israeli jails was held in Gaza City. In attendance were international activists from around the world. The event was organized by UFree, an international organization which highlights the issue of the Palestinian prisoners and their suffering, and promotes the rights of Palestinian political prisoners.
In this international conference, we aim to discuss the administrative detention of Israel to Palestinians, and also the solitary confinement, which Israel is the only country that practices on Palestinian people.
We've brought together, I think, a significant force of people who will be able to raise this matter across the world in a way it has not been raised before. We have an awful lot of work to do, and I don't want to exaggerate it, but this is the first step in a campaign which will internationalise the campaign for the freedom of the detainees.
International activists, including 2 ex-Irish political prisoners who were imprisoned during the British occupation of Ireland, have called for the internationalization of the issue of Palestinian political prisoners and highlighting their suffering.
I come here in solidarity with political prisoners from Palestine who are being detained by the Israeli state against their will and against the wishes of the people. I know that there are many children from Palestinian families who are being detained at the moment by Israeli forces.
Ex-Palestinian political prisoners, including Abdulaziz Amr, a blind man from Jerusalem al-Quds, who spent 7 years in Israeli jails and was transferred to Gaza in the latest prisoner swap deal, said more support is needed for Palestinian prisoners, and events like this should be held regularly.
This conference is so important because it represents, first of all, an enlightenment and the spread of consciousness about the question of the Palestinian detainees who suffer in prisons in a silent pain for a very long period of time that the world does not know enough about them.
There are now over 5,000 Palestinian political prisoners in Israeli jails, including about 310 detainees who are held under the so-called administrative detention without any trial. This conference, the first of its kind to be held in Gaza, aims to raise awareness about the suffering of Palestinian political detainees and prisoners held in Israeli jails, and also to support their rights for freedom. Yusuf Al-Halo, PressTV, Gaza.
In this way,